What's up? What's up? How's it going? Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench, sitting here in the office. I've been a little bit down and out today, but I probably just like barometric pressure or something. It's been overcast and rainy here in Florida. We're not used to that kind of thing, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Or it was a long weekend from work related. So anyhow, I want to get to some questions on Facebook. We got a lot of them today. For some reason, I don't know if it was the stars were aligned just right or what, but had a lot of people interacting with the Q&A that we do on Facebook just about every day, unless I'm too busy. So I'm going to hit some cool questions. One question from John Hamilton. Here it is right here. What's a good way to improve my bench strength in the first inch off my chest? I have been doing pin presses, but only minimal results so far. After the first inch or two off my chest, I'm solid, but I want the full rep. This is how I started. You can do some 1 1/4 rep training with dumbbells, forcing you to stay in the bottom of the rep for extra time. It's a very cool strength technique. You can also do some time. So to go further, what's a 1 1/4 rep? I've done some videos with curling doing that. The 1 1/4 rep is just merely adding a quarter rep in between every full rep. So what it's doing is, for the bench press, you would do it with dumbbells, not so much with a barbell, because it's really easy to dump dumbbells, and you can go with heavy dumbbells and work with low rep ranges. Just to do a quarter rep, back down, all the way up. Again, quarter, back down, all the way up. It just gets you to work in that extreme range of motion at the bottom, where typically you're going to be weakest as you go through the, unless obviously you have some triceps issues, it can be challenging to lock out. But typically, that hard part's going to be right here, just coming off the body. Then what I alluded to also was doing some timed holds in the lower position with dumbbells, where you actually do it's usually for, I wouldn't say it's just for muscle building, it's for strength building, and it's kind of like doing holds of any kind, even if you're just underneath a lot of weight and you're not squatting it, just kind of holding it. It really gets the nervous system and the connective tissue, your tendons and ligaments, to start to adapt to those heavier loads. So holding like heavy weight down at the bottom and then just working a few reps, and then you can also do the kind of a long pause at the top. Okay, just to explain myself a little bit more than what I typed. I'd said it's easier to dump dumbbells with doing techniques like this. Both of these will help strengthen your tendons and muscles at the extreme range of the lift. Lastly, I'd also recommend some speed work. Many times the guy just needs to be more explosive in the lift, so doing some speed work with bands or chains can make a huge difference in that bottom portion of the lift. So sometimes it's more, speed really helps with power production. So if you work on your speed, you're working on your power and your ability to perform with heavier weights. I hope that makes sense for you. I wrote, let's see, in the bottom, especially if you're not seeing a huge impact from doing pin presses. Yeah, so if you're having issues with doing pin presses, whether it's just a few inches off your chest or however you're making that one work for you, try some of these other options, because it's not one way is the best way. There's lots of methods out there, and people will argue that their method is the best, and it's really just what you expose yourself to, really. And then I actually included a few videos that he could reference just to see those techniques in action. So John Hamilton, I hope this was helpful to you. Our editor, of course, dropped the actual question into the video that you got to see. So thanks so much for sharing and participating. We love these questions. We like to help you out as well as other people, because in essence, you're helping everyone that's checking out the page if they have a similar question. Coach Chris, Team Critical Bench. We'll see you next time.